into this 8 into 200. Am I right? It is 1600. Is it?
Yes, sir.
1600 minus
Minus 8,
8
8
8
T2.
T2. T2 is
Yes, sir.
195.71.
Yes,
It is
sir.
195.71. Now this is equal to Q1. Now you do this calculation, you check it.
Yes, sir.
Have you got it? Is it
बघतो
same
सर
result?
आणि एकदा. एक
हाँ.
मिनिट सर.
It is exact 34.32 ना. अक्षय किती वेळ
सर
लागते?
नाही सर, चुकतंय सर, काय समजेना.
अरे
वेगळे आहेत त्यांचे.
have you calculator?
Yes, sir.
1600
Yes, sir.
minus 8 into 195.71.
197 आहे ना सर ते.
95.71 आहे.
हा, एक मिनिट. हा सर.
बरोबर आलं का आता?
सर ओव्हरऑल आन्सर सर 0.03432 आता आलं सर.
हा सर बरोबर.
हो सर.
हा आता बरोबर आलं.
बरोबर.
Next, you have to calculate Q4. For Q4, you select the last equation. Now here, 10 raised to minus 3, okay, into minus 8 into T3. T3 is 24.29. 24.29 plus 8 into 20 or it is equal to Q4. Now you check this. Is it 34.32 into 10 raised to minus 3?
minus 34 येते. minus 34.32
सर मायनस आहे सर.
Yes, it is minus. It is minus. It is heat. Minus बरोबर आहे. Minus. It is heat going out of the model. Okay. This is heat coming inside the node 1 and it is going outside the node 4. Therefore, it is negative. Okay. Here it is heat coming inside and it is heat going outside. Okay. It is negative. You have to remember this. Over. Have you got how to calculate?
Yes, sir.
Now I will go to the next one.
सर ते Q4 पाहिजे ना तिथं.
Yes, here it is Q4. Okay. Now I will go to the next problem.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Hello, sir.
सर स्क्रीन विजिबल होत नाही मला.
होत नाही. तू रिजॉइन व्हायला पाहिजे.
स्क्रीन दिसतच नाही, म्हणजे मुलांची नावं पण दिसायला लागले, स्क्रीन दिसना झालं.
तू रिजॉइन करायला लागेल तुला.
सर मला पण तसंच होते.
Okay, I will share once again. Now it is not visible, na? Now I will
Yes, sir.
share this one. Now is it visible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
झाली ना?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, मधुरकर, बरोबर आहे. Next. Next. Now this is the second problem. Use APM to predict the temperature distribution and heat flow through the fin. Use 4 elements. Here you have to use the 4 elements. Okay. You write down the problem. Over here, this is the fin of two
Yes,
materials. It is the fin of two materials and insulated around its circumference. This material is aluminum and this material is copper. Now here you have to use 2 elements for aluminum and 2 elements for copper, because in problem it is mentioned that you have to use 4 elements. Okay. Now its length is 0.5 meter. Here this length is also 0.5 meter. You use the elements of same length. Elements of same length. That means first aluminum you have to discretize by using 2 elements of length 0.25 and 0.25. This also you have to discretize by 2 elements of length 0.25 and 0.25. Okay. Now conductivity of the this aluminum is given. It is 200 watt per meter degree centigrade, and copper it is 389. Okay. Now Q in is given. That means heat flow inside the this surface is given. Now it is in terms of the heat flux. You see here, Q in it is 4000 watt per meter square. It is not heat flow. Heat flow is in unit of heat flow is only watt, and if you use heat flux, it is watt per meter square. Okay. Diameter is also given 60 millimeter. Okay. Now first we have to discretize it. Okay, discretization of the problem by using 4 elements. You see here you have element number 1, this is element number 2, this one, this is element number 3, this is element number 4. Okay. Now from here to here you have aluminum, and from this third node to the fifth node you have copper. Okay. Now here here general practice is you have to use the elements of same length. Therefore this 0.5 is divided into two parts, two equal parts, that is 0.25 and 0.25. This 0.5 is divided into two parts, that is 0.25 and 0.25. So element of first length of first element is 0.25, length of second element
Hello,
is yes.
सर ते चारच का केलं सर?
It is mentioned in the problem. You see this one. इथं प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये विचार सांगितलं ना, यूज 4 एलिमेंट्स.
हा
This
हा
one.
ठीक आहे ठीक. हा
Okay.
ठीक.
Now here element number 1, 2, 3, 4, and element 1 is connected by node number 1 and 2, 2 is by 2 and 3, and so on. Okay. Here it is Q in. Q in is in terms of watt per meter square. So it is a heat flux. Okay. This is temperature at node number 5 is mentioned. Okay. Now after that you write the stiffness matrix for each element. Now can you tell me what is the stiffness matrix for first element? Stiffness matrix for first element, K A by L, K A by L, or I will calculate first area by diameter. This is simple thing, pi by 60, pi by 4.006 square. It is the area. Okay. Because we need the area for stiffness matrix calculation. Sorry, it is conductivity matrix calculation, for conductivity matrix calculation. Okay. Now what is the conductivity matrix of first element? Can anyone tell? Shreyas? Shreyas? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What is the conductivity matrix for first element? Conductivity matrix for first element. Yes.
So 1 minus 1
Ka by L.
Hello?
Ka by L.
K1 A1 divided by L1 is equal to into
1 minus 1 minus 1 1.
1.
Okay. Now
Yes.
one more thing I want to tell you here. If we observe K1 for first element and K1 for second element, okay. Next, length of first element and length of second element, also area of first element and area of second element, all these things are same. Therefore, conductivity matrix for first element, that is equal to the conductivity matrix of the second element. Am I right? Now this is K1A1 by L1. Okay, K1A1 by L1. K1 is conductivity of the aluminum. It is, I think, how much it is? It is 200. Okay. Now you put the values and calculate. K1 is, I will write here, K1 is equal to 200. Okay. Now A1 is calculated here and L1 is 0.25. Now this will result in 2.26. 2.26, 1 minus 1 minus 1, 1. Is it correct? Whether it is correct or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this is K1 and K2. Next, you calculate the K3 and K3, K3 and K4. K3 and K4 also same. Why? Because here material is copper, conductivity is, I think, 289, na? And length of both elements is 0.25, area of both elements is 0.00283. So conductivity matrix for third element and fourth element is same. Now it is K3A3 by L3. Okay. Now you put the values of K3, A3 and L3. What is K3? K3 is, I think, 289. Now you check it whether it is correct. Yes or no? This conductivity matrix of third element. Third, it is correct, na? Now, okay. Now next one, you calculate the assembled conductivity matrix. Assembled conductivity matrix. Now, how we can find the assembled conductivity matrix? What will be the size of assembled conductivity matrix?
5 by 5.
5 by 5. Yes,
5.
it is correct. 5 by 5. See here, first element has node number 1 and 2. Okay. And second 2 and 3. Third is 3 and 4. And fourth is 4 and 5. Here we will get temperature at first location. It is your T1. Okay. This you will get at T2. Okay. And here you will get the T5, T3, T4 and T5. Okay. Means there are 5 temperatures. It is 5 degree of freedom problem. So your conductivity matrix is 5 by 5. 5 by 5. Okay. Now after that you assemble the conductivity matrix. Now you see this one. Here global conductivity matrix is K is equal to K1 plus K2 plus K3 plus K4. Now this one, you see this one. First is here 2.26 minus 2.26 minus 2.26 and 2.26. It is of first element. Next 2.26 minus 2.26 minus 2.26 and 2.26. It is of second element. Next 4.4 minus 4.4 minus 4.4 4.4. It is of third element. Okay. Next 4.4 minus 4.4 minus 4.4 and 4.4. it is of fourth element. Okay, have you got this assembly? Have you got this matrix? Is it necessary to explain this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it is necessary to explain, or you got it?
Got it.
No, sir. Not required to explain.
Okay. Next one, after getting this global conductivity matrix, you go for the temperature matrix and heat flow matrix. Okay. Now here this is a temperature matrix. You can see here there are 5 nodes and you will get the temperatures at 5 locations. Okay. Temperatures at 5 locations. Now after that, here there is a small change in your heat flow matrix. Why that small change is required, I will tell you. See here, if you see the problem, Q in is given. And that Q in, it is in terms of the watt per meter square. Okay, watt per meter square, and area is also given. So we have to use the heat flow. Now while using the heat flow, what we have to do? We have to multiply by area to the heat flux. Okay. Now how it will be? I will show you. Now this is okay. This one is with boundary condition. This is the temperature at node number 5. Okay. Next one. This is a Q matrix, heat flow matrix I have written here. You see this one. It is heat flow matrix. Heat flow matrix. Now what are the boundary conditions in heat flow matrix? Can anyone tell? What are the boundary conditions in heat flow matrix? How it will be formed?
80 degrees Celsius.
Here it is in temperature, na?
Q1
Q1.
is equal to Q in.
Q2,
Q1 is equal to
Q4,
Q1. Q2,
Q1 is
Q3,
equal to Q in.
Q in. Okay. This is Q in.
Q3, Q4,
Q5 is equal to 80 degree Celsius.
Q5 is, this is temperature. This is not heat flow.
Sorry, sir, correct.
Okay. Now
Q2, Q3, Q4, 0.
this term is 0. I will use here. This term is 0. This term is 0. This term is 0. Okay. These three terms are 0. Now Q1 is equal to Q in. Now can we take Q in as it is? Can we take Q in as it is?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your Q in, I will write here. Q in, it is equal to 4,000 watt per meter square. Okay. Q in is 4,000 watt per meter square. Means this is not heat flow because of this unit. You see this unit. Okay. Now heat flow is in watt. Q1, it should be in watts. Okay. It should be in watts. Do you agree with this? Q1, it should be in watts. Now
Divide by area.
Yes, not divide by
Area.
area. You have to multiply by area, because
Yes,
here,
yes.
here there is a area below the this 4,000. Therefore, you have to multiply by area. Means your Q1 is Q in into area. That is Q in. I will write here Q in into area. Okay. Over. Have you got it? Now, so this heat flow matrix becomes like this. You see here. Here it is heat flow matrix Q. Here I have written 4,000, and this Q5 also I am going to take in terms of the watt per meter square. Okay, for simplicity, and I am taking this area out of the matrix. Okay, I have multiplied by here this I have written as a heat flux matrix, and I have multiplied by area to this whole heat flux matrix. Okay, have you doubt why I have taken like this? Have you any doubt why I have taken this one? Why I have multiplied by area? Akshay Patil.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can I go for next?
Okay.
Akshay Shinde. Can I go for next?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you write the finite element equation. Write the finite element equation. Now while writing the finite element equation, you have k into t is equal to q. This is the finite element equation. Now you put the value of k. Next, value of t, k. This is your k. This is your T matrix with this boundary condition. Okay, with this boundary condition. Now how I have taken this one? This one I will show you. You see here 4000 into this area, pi by 4 d square. 4000 into this area. How much it is? 4000 into this area.
11.3.
11.3. Okay, this I have taken inside to here also, that is at Q5 also. So your finite element equation becomes 11.3 0 0 0 0.00283 Q5. Have you got it? Okay. Now we have to solve this for T1, T2, T3, T4, and also you have to find the Q5. Now T5 is given, so not necessary to consider this equation at the start. Okay, what you have to do, you go for the calculation of T1, T2, T3, T4 by using first 4 equations. Now first equation, how we can write first equation? You see here 2.26. I will here it. Here I will write 2.26 T1 minus 2.26 T2 is equal to 11.3. This is your first equation. Okay. Second equation, same, minus 2.26 T1 plus 4.52
हॅलो सर.
T2. Yes.
हॅलो सर, ते आपण एरिया ना डिवाइड केले का नाही, तर ते एरिया तसाच बाहेर ठेवून शेवटला केलं बरं पडेल, म्हणजे कॅल्क्युलेशनला सोपं जाईल सर.
नाही, आता कॅल्क्युलेशन हे इक्वेशन सॉल्व्ह करणार आहे ना, एरियाने इथं मल्टिप्लाय
होय
करायला
की,
लागणार.
पण 400 सर आपण म्हणजे ठेवलं ना 4000 सर, तर म्हणजे सोपं जाईल, म्हणजे पटपट होईल ते. नंतर आपण मल्टिप्लाय आज सगळ्या ह्याला मॅट्रिक्सला करू शकतो.
हा एरिया इथं जर बाहेर ठेवला तर हे इक्वेशन सॉल्व्ह करता. सी वी आर नॉट सॉल्विंग ऑल इक्वेशन्स ॲट अ टाइम. ओके, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट कन्सिडरिंग लास्ट इक्वेशन, वी आर कन्सिडरिंग दॅट इक्वेशन ॲट द एंड. ओके, आणि इथं झिरोच होते ना, एरिया बाहेर ठेवला तर तो काय प्रॉब्लेमच येत नाही, इथं झिरोच होते टर्म. ओके, पहिली टर्म फक्त चेंज होणार आहे. येस, 4.52 minus 2.26. Here it is T2, this one is T1, and here it is T3. Okay, same thing you will get for third equation. Now you see the fourth equation. Fourth equation is important thing. Fourth equation, here minus 4.4 minus 4.4 into T3. Am I right? Into T3. Okay. Plus 8.8 into T4. Am I right? Plus, sorry, minus 4.4 into 80. How much it is? 4.4 into 80. 80. Okay. 4.4 into 80. Or, and this equal to 0. This equal to 0. Okay. Now how this equation becomes? I will take this. What is the product of these two terms?
Minus 352.
3 to
Minus 352.
352. Okay, 352. Now you see here how I will write this equation: minus 4.4 T3 plus 8.8 T4 and I will take this 352 minus 352 on right side. You will get 352 here. Am I right?
Yes.
352 here. Now I will write the 4 equations. First the 4 equations. Okay. Last equation is not required to solve. Okay. Now I will write the first 4 equations. Now you see this one. You see this one. Your first equation is 2.26 T1 minus 2.26 T2 is equal to 11.3. It is same to this equation. Okay. Second equation 2.26 T1 4.52 T2 minus 2.26 T3. Okay. And this equal to 0. Or third equation 2.26 T2 next 6.66 T3 minus 4.4 T4 is equal to again 0. Okay. And last equation, last means this fourth equation I have modified as 4.4 T3 plus 8.8 T4 and that equal to 352. That equal to 352. Is it correct? Have you got this? How I have reduced this matrix? Yes, if you have doubt, you can ask me. How I have reduced this matrix? Here for first 3 equations there is no problem. Only last equation we have to modify it. Okay. Any doubt? Dheeraj Sawan, have you doubt? Dheeraj Sawan?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Digvijay Jagtap? Ajay Mudurkar?
सर ते आता सांगा कसं रिमूव्ह केलं थोडं काल ना.
This one.
हा.
हे विचारायची वाट कशाला बघायची रे. Here minus 4.4 T3. Okay, I am taking fourth equation plus 8.8 T4. Okay, minus 4.4 into 80 is equal to 0. This is your fourth equation, this one. Okay, this is equal to 0. Now this product is 4.4 into 8 is 352, and it is negative on left side, and when we take this on positive side, you will get 352 here. So minus 4.4 T3 plus 8.8 T4 is equal to 352. Okay. Now this is the equation number 4. Equation number 4. Okay. Now you solve this system of equations. Solve this. Solve this and calculate T1, T2, T3, T4. Now see here don't go for Gauss elimination method because it will not become 0. Okay, first this term should be 0, otherwise it will not make this term 0. What you have to do, you write the fourth equation. You see here, minus 4.4 minus 4.4 T3 plus 8.8 T4 is equal to 352. Okay. Now from this equation, you write this equation in terms of T3 or T4. Okay. I will write this equation for T4. Now can I write this equation like this? You see here, T4 equal to T4 equal to 352 plus 4.4 T3 divided by 8.8. Okay. Have you got it? Now I will go back to this equation. Now this equation is what? Minus 2.26. Okay, plus 6. Here there is a T 2.26 T2 plus 6.6 T3 minus 4.4 T4 is equal to 0. Okay. Now in this equation you use this T4 here. This equation will be formed like this: minus 2.26 okay, T2 plus 6.6 T3 minus 4.4 into, you have 352 plus 4.4 T3 divided by 8.8. Okay. Now this you will get in terms of the T2 and T3. This is equal to 0. Equal to 0. Now you write this equation in terms of T3 only, or you write this equation for T2. Okay. Now T2 equal to now T2, how this T2 will become? Sorry, I got it. Okay, I have to write once again. Can you solve these equations? If you are able to solve these equations, I will go for the next. Otherwise, I have to explain it.
एक्सप्लेन करा की.
एक्सप्लेन करू काय? ठीक आहे.
हो हो.
हे व्हाईट बोर्ड आणि जास्त म्हणजे बरं असते. ओके, I will. Okay, you tell me answers. Minus 4.4 T3 plus 8.8 T4 is equal to 352. Okay, this one I have already written. Now here T4 equal to 352 minus 4.4 T3 divided by 8.8. Now when we solve this, when we divide by 8.8,
Yes.
huh?
Sir.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes. Now what you will get here?
सर 8.8 नी 4.4 ला डिवाइड करा की 0.5 येते आणि ते आत मल्टिप्लाय करून.
For both terms you have to divide it. 352 divided by 8.8. How much it is? It is 40, na? First term is 40, am I think? 40.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And second term is? What is second term?
0.5 T.
0.5 T3. 0.5 T3. Okay. Now this is first T4 in terms of the T3. Now you go to this equation. Now what you will get here? 2.26 minus 2.26 T2 plus 6.6 T3 minus 4.4. Can I write T4 equal to this one? Can I write this one? You see here T4, this is minus 4.4 T4. For T4 I am going to write this term, that is 40 plus 0.5 T3. 40 plus 0.5 T3, and this equal to 0. Okay, this equal to 0. Now it becomes 2.26 minus 2.26 2.26.
हॅलो सर. हॅलो.
Yes.
सर ते डायरेक्टच आपण 4.4 ला 8.8 नी डिवाइड केलं असतं बाहेरच, तर डायरेक्ट तिथं 0.5 आलं असतं आणि आत मग मल्टिप्लाय केलं 176 मायनस 2.2 आलं असतं.
कुठे इथं?
हा म्हणजे ते 4.4 आहे ना ब्रॅकेटच्या बाहेर, हा त्याला 8.8 तिथं डायरेक्ट 0.5 आलं असतं ना.
0.5 आला तिथं. ओके, I will
ते आत
solve it.
मल्टिप्लाय केलं असतं.
T2 plus 6. You can use simplified methods also. 6.6 T3. Now 4.4 into 40. This I will take on this side, plus minus 0.5 T3. Now can I write this like this? You see here this is plus 6.6 T3 and this is minus 4.4 into 4.4 into 0.5, 2.2. Is it 4.4? This one. When we take the sum of this term and this term. Okay, I will write and then I will go. Here T3 minus 4.4 into 40. 4.4 into 40, how much it is? 176. 176. This one is 176 and this one is minus 2.2
2.2 T3.
T3 and this is equal to 0. This is equal to 0. Okay. Now you take the addition of this and this one, it becomes 4.4 T3. Okay. Now I will write here minus 2.26 T2 plus 4.4 T3 is equal to 176. Okay.
Hello.
Over. Yes. Yes. बरोबर आहे का? Next T2 is equal to here 176 T2. Yes, it is minus na. Okay, we will calculate the T2. Okay, I will take T2 on this side and here I will calculate T3. T3 equal to 176 plus 2.26 T2 divided by 4.4. Is it correct? 4.4. Have you got up to here?
Yes, sir.
Now we have written the second equation. Sorry, this third equation. Am I right? Now you write the second equation. Second equation is also over, na? Or not? This equation. Okay, this
No,
equation
sir.
this equation you have to write. Here it is minus. I will write here minus 2.26 T1 plus 4.52 T2. Now T3 you have to replace by this one. Now you tell me what is the simplified form of this? Okay, can you do it? Here this one constant into your T2 again, am I right? Plus one constant. Okay, it will take a lot of time.
सर
हाँ,
मायनस तिथं घ्या minus 89.18 minus 1.14 into T2.
here
Here.
minus
89 minus नाही minus 89.18
minus 89.18
18
89.18
Hello.
minus
minus
1.14 T2.
1.14
T2
T2. T2.
uh,
Now from this
is
you have
equal
to
to 0.
is equal to 0 is equal to 0. From this you have to calculate the T2 in terms of uh, T2 in terms
Yes,
of
sir, yes, sir.
T1.
T2 in terms of T1.
T2 in terms of T1. Okay,
Uh,
and that you have to put in this equation. It is 2.26 T1 and minus 2.26 T2 this equal to 11.3.
3.
Yes, from here you write the T1 or you convert this T2 in terms of T1 and you put here. That will give the value of T1. This value you put in this equation, that will give the value of T2. Okay. After that, this T2 you use in this equation. This will give the T3, and this you use here, it will give the T4. That is the procedure. Okay. Can you do it?
So T1 93.31.
Yes, I will show you solution. T1 is 95.15, T2 is 90.14, T3 is 85.14, and T4 is 82.57. This is the result of, or this is the temperature distribution in your model. Okay. Or these are the temperatures. Okay. Here T1, T2, T3, T4. After getting T1, T2, T3, T4, you have to calculate the Q in. Okay. That result you can check yourself also. Okay. Now after that what you have to do, you go back to this full matrix. Here you put this value of T4 in equation number 5, and calculate Q5. Okay. Now it is minus 4.4 T4 plus 4.4 into 80 this equal to this term, and you have T4 calculated from this results. Take here and calculate Q5. What is the value of Q5? Have you got how to calculate it?
Minus 3,995.75.
Minus 3,995.75. Okay. Now you compare this with your result given. Q in is here 4,000, and your Q out it is approximately equal or it is equal to 3,996. Am I right? 3,996. Here that difference is acceptable because of your truncation of the numbers after decimal places. You are getting this difference, and that difference is acceptable. Okay, because finite element method is approximate method. Okay, and because of the truncation of the numbers, you will get these results. Okay, have you got it? If your Q in is approximately equal to the Q out, then your problem is correct. Otherwise, there is a error in your problem. Okay, there is error in your calculation. You see here, this is Q5 should be equal to this 4,000, and you have got 3,995 or 96. There is 171 here big calculations are there. We have truncated these terms up to 2.26, 2.26. Again, while solving this matrices, this equations, we have not considered the some terms. So there may be difference of 4 to 5 between the Q in and Q out. Okay, that is Q1 and Q5. Okay, that's why you have got that answer 3996. Okay, any doubt here? Here this is simple problem, but some more calculations you have to do. Can you solve these type of problems? If you have doubt, you can ask. If you have doubt in any step, you ask. We have time for discussion. अक्षय शिंदे, काय डाऊट आहे का?
No, sir.
Hello.
Yes.